A little over a week ago, Laughingstock Media put up a post on who would win between Buu-Saga Super Saiyan 2 Adult Gohan from the Buu-Saga or Pikkon from Fusion Reborn. Now, I personally didn't realize he was talking about Fusion Reborn, but a lot of people were kind of downplaying Gohan. The anime version, at least. The manga version of Gohan would be folded quite easily, even if you lowball. But here's the thing. Anime scaling is, well, kind of BS. So BS that you can argue Anime Yardrat would fold manga Android 16. Yes, I know that sounds crazy, but that's just the nature of the anime. Or the argument of Kid Buu being above Buuhan and thus Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This video is less on who would win, even though I am answering the question, and more so to help you decide, or help you make a decision of who you think would win between Anime Gohan and Pikkon.
You won't get past me. I'll show you the skills of a master.
And I'm gonna get this out of the way now, even though I already mentioned it, I'm gonna say it again. If we're talking about manga Gohan, yes, he gets his butt kicked in. No argument to be even had. However, again, this is anime Adult Gohan, and the anime scales completely differently from the manga. So, thank you for watching, and let's hope Saint doesn't fill this with memes. Watch. I bet he put in that Spider-Man Tobey Maguire, like, turning around meme. Watch. If he didn't do it, like the video. And if he did like the video, if he did put in the meme, I'll like the video for the meme. So, either way, you should be liking the video. So, go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's start with Pikkon. Now, Pikkon is very, well, let's just say his arc as a whole, so the reason this video is so bloody difficult. We'll first go over his feats, in which he has 3 main ones. He took a hit from Super Kaioken Goku, he was going to defeat Super Saiyan Goku, and he one-shotted Super Perfect Cell. Seems pretty simple on paper, but it's really not. Here, there's 2 things we have to mention before we continue. Statements and feats, and balling. They seem like they go hand in hand, but statements and feats are very difficult when it comes to anime adaptations, as typically, especially when dealing with anime filler, feats don't really match up statements. So, you have to choose one or the other, or at least decide which one has more power. In this video, I will be using I will be using feats over statements, unless they come from the author or narrator themselves. How a character will scale also depends on how much you wank or press down a feat. I'm going to do both by the end of the section for each character, and the answer varies by a large margin. Back to the fights, we really can't use Goku to scale the Pikkon, since they scale off of each other, and we wouldn't really get anywhere. Thus, it's better to focus on Cell. And we already run into a high and low balling problem, as well as a problem with statements. Pikkon one-shots Super Perfect Cell, and Goku is equal to weighted Pikkon. However, according to statements in the Buu-Saga, this is impossible, since Goku and Vegeta only surpass Gohan after they go Super Saiyan 2. So, we cannot take these statements seriously for the anime, only use them in the manga. And going off of feats, this would mean that Pikkon, and by extension Base Goku, are above Super Perfect Cell. If you're lowballing, saying Cell was caught off guard and has gotten any stronger, you could say Pikkon is around 2 times as strong as Super Perfect Cell. This is due to that key barrier BS every scaler tends to use nowadays, at least in my experience. Maybe some scalers aren't using Android 17's technique to power scale, but I know if I don't, someone will complain about it, so we're just going to say it's 2 times, so everyone is happy, though I will be making a video on why that's stupid. Not interested in dealing with that. If you highball Cell, things get crazy. You see, when the Ginyu Force jumped Goku, Goku transformed into a form called Super Saiyan Power. And since we're highballing, we can look at the Dragon Ball Heroes card for this form. Since it is an official card, which means it is a real form, although non-canon. If you say that the Ginyu Force could possibly beat base Goku working together, then this could imply that Frieza, King Cold, and by extension Cell are actually far stronger than they were the last time we saw them. Now, since this boost is unquantifiable, we won't be using it for this video, but it's just something you should keep in mind. And of course, there's the infinite speed feat about Goku and Pikkon flying through Otherworld. If you want to use that, then hey, I guess Goku has infinite speed in base, but we'll stick to the low ball for this one. So we can say base Goku and weighted Pikkon are around 2 times Super Perfect Cell when they fought each other. And of course, Pikkon was far stronger and faster than Goku's Super Saiyan form, and took a punch from Super Kaioken Goku as well. But if you highball, I still don't think he could get much stronger, ignoring the Cell and infinite speed from earlier, because again, it's mostly Pikkon's techniques which gave Goku trouble outside of his power disadvantage. So in short, if we lowball, we can say Pikkon is roughly 2.5 to 3 times Super Perfect Cell. And if we highball, Pikkon and Goku could be an infinite amount stronger than Cell was against Gohan, easily going up to 100 times stronger, since that's how strong base Goku would have to be at least if he is stronger than Super Perfect Cell, who has not gotten any stronger. That's lowballing. Goku's strength is important. Remember this for when we go over Gohan. So first off, we have multiple different points of which we can use Gohan here. But mostly we have pre-Dabura, post-Dabura, post-Buu, and Z-Sword Gohan. You could technically add Ultimate Gohan, since he could turn Super Saiyan 2 and lower his power, but I don't think it'd be much different than when Gohan was training with the Z-Sword. So let's start off with pre-Dabura / Dabura fighting Gohan. Let me ask you a very important question, alright? So, like, you get how base Goku's at least 100 times stronger than Cell when he fought Pikkon? Yeah, cool. When did that happen? Because Gohan scales to Goku, and Goku only got stronger after Pikkon. So, depending on when you say the Otherworld tournament took place, Goku gets stronger or weaker. This is completely headcanon, but we know that when Goku fought Pikkon, it was before Super Saiyan 2. Why else would Goku use the Kaioken? Unless Goku was just being a jerk and just didn't want to show Pikkon his full power. Wouldn't push past him, honestly. If you say it took Goku twice the amount of time to get Super Saiyan 3 than it did Super Saiyan 2, then it couldn't have been more than 2 years until the time skip. And if that's the case, Goku's base would have gotten roughly 3.5 times stronger than when he fought Pikkon, or 10,000 times if you keep multiplying by 100. I think it's better if we just stack instead of multiply, because, well, Gohan already has a massive lead. And also, let me remind you of what I said earlier. The feat and statements don't go together in this arc. We know Goku's base wasn't stronger than Gohan's transformed. Otherwise, the Supreme Kai would have just taken Goku's base energy immediately, and then Buu would have also been revived immediately. However, going off of the feats from earlier in the tournament, Dabura is a little stronger than Cell, and Gohan isn't even half as strong, and base Goku has to be stronger than both of them. As I said, that does not make any sense, going off of feats and statements. So, if you're going primarily off statements, Gohan loses up until his Z-Sword training, where he is debatably more powerful than Goku. But if you're going by feats, then things get more interesting, and we can continue. So, how strong is Dabura Gohan? Well, this depends on how you scale base Goku. All Dabura statements, which don't matter here due to feats, and feats compared to Gohan and Cell. But we know Dabura is stronger than what he is in the manga anyways. The important thing to note is that Dabura not only powered up before the fight, but Gohan wasn't completely overwhelmed when he fought Dabura. If Gohan was half as strong as when he was a kid, and Dabura was stronger than Cell, Gohan would have had the floor wiped with him. Though we don't see the fight in the manga to my knowledge, so we don't need to worry about that either. So back to Goku and Gohan. We don't know how Gohan compares to Super Saiyan Goku, but we know he's stronger than base Goku if we do a maximum low ball as a Super Saiyan 2. This would put Gohan at Super Saiyan 2 anywhere from 4 to 300-ish times stronger than Super Perfect Cell, depending on how you place Gohan between base Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Goku, as it is undeniable that Goku is stronger than Gohan. We know that Pikkon is nowhere near 300-ish times stronger than Super Perfect Cell, unless you say that he got infinitely stronger. So for the sake of argument, I'm going to lowball as much as possible from here on. Gohan is very rusty, so even if Gohan is just a little stronger than Pikkon, likely Pikkon would still win the fight, as they're anywhere in the single digits of strength difference. But from there, it gets worse for Pikkon. Post-Abora Gohan might have gotten a Zenkai, maybe not, but he would have had a little bit of practice against Bora, making him slightly less rusty. Post-Buu, he most definitely got a Zenkai, since he was at the door of death, and he relearned how to access some of his rage, boosting his power further, although not as much as when he was a kid. And since Z-Sword Gohan is debatably stronger than Goku, excluding Super Saiyan 3, it should be blatantly obvious that even lowballing anime Gohan, Super Saiyan 2, or Super Saiyan 2 adult Gohan, Buu-Saga from the anime, is indeed stronger than Pikkon. And if you do say that Pikkon got infinitely stronger, Gohan would have also have to be scaled upwards, since Gohan scales to a Goku who is equal to that infinitely stronger Pikkon, only with 7 more years of training. No, 6, depending on how long you put the time gap. The anime makes no sense. Dragon Ball in general is honestly not a good show. Let's be real, it's highly overrated. And the anime feats just don't match up with the manga statements at all. Pikkon is definitely stronger than Gohan in the manga. Hell, if you highball, he might be able to solo the manga, but I haven't put that much thought into it. Using statements, Gohan has a better chance in the anime, but he still won't win until Z-Sword training. And even then, I feel like you could still make an argument. And using anime feats, Gohan would somehow be stronger than he was as a kid, even though he did not train at all, and beat Pikkon. Unless we're talking about pre-Goten Gohan, in which case I think he'd lose, unless Goten's rocks are more powerful than Krillin's. They did scare Super Saiyan Gohan. Maybe rocks in Dragon Ball are actually universal. Like, is every pebble on the ground a universe buster? Anyway, trying to use feats and statements is impossible, so don't try. Outro.